Hear me out. Last week, I was looking for to shuffle some content inside a text file. That's right. I was creating some data sets and my goal was to shuffle some data. And my first thought was, okay, I can create a bash script like 3-4 lines that will do this quickly for me. But I thought twice and okay, let me do my homework, let me do a research and see if we already have something that could be doing this, achieving this goal for me. If not, why not submit some amazing idea to the upstream, right? And then to my surprise, we already have a tool that's gonna help on this. The name of the binary is Shuf of shuffle, and I gladly will be showing you how this works. So let's cut to the video. First things first, this is a terminal. This is a rel 10, but basically this could work on any Linux system. Maybe they will not be coming from the same package, but definitely you can figure this out. So first, let's take a look if I have this binary Shuf, and we can see that I have that one in my USR being Shuf. So let's take a look this file or the package that owns this file, and we can see this core utils, and this is amazing. So probably you already have this package and probably you already have this binary. So let me show you some stuff over here. Let's take a look on the manual page, and keep in mind manual page is your friend always. So Shuf generate random permutations. There are a lot of cool stuff that you can do and achieve with this. You can pass some arguments, so you don't need to read the file. If you wish, and that was my case, that's amazing. But you can pass some parameters. There are some additional information over here. You can save a file just passing -o instead of redirecting. You can set if the line delimiter is null or not, like not a new line, and new line is the standard. So let me show some stuff here. This one, for instance, you can see that I have my Shuf command, my Shuf binary. I can pass in some arguments, and any argument will be used on this shuffle. And you can see that this is in a sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not a sequence totally. Let me put this 0 before 1. Now, yes, we have this in a sequence. It's starting by 0 up to 9, okay? If I press enter, check this out. We have 6, 1, 8, 7, 2, 5, 0, 9, 3, shuffle, right? This is pretty cool, and this already deserves your subscription and your thumbs up if you're not yet subscribing this channel. Hey Wally, what if you rerun this with the same input? Will be the same ordination? Not at all. We can see the first one here is 5, before was 6. This is 6, before was 1. This is 0, before was 8. And again, anytime that I rerun this command, the order will be different. And this is pretty cool. Another flag that we saw was that -z, and if you don't remember, we can definitely come back to the manual page. 0 terminated. So line delimiter is null, not a new line. By default, you can see that for each element or each argument that we are passing here, there is a new line, like a blank line. So if I pass -z, let's take a look and see what's going on. And I'm not cleaning the screen on purpose. See, everything now is in a single line because there is no more new line at the end of each character, like here and here and here and here. But hey, Wally, you mentioned that there is a new line for each one of them. Can I see somehow like those new lines? Because I don't know, I cannot see them over here. Definitely you can. You can pass pipecat -vet, and I love those flags because now you can see all the hidden characters. And for each one of them over here, we can see this means a new line. So this is the main purpose of the VET, because we can see the new line over here. And whenever passing -z, I can see that now there is no more new line. And because of that, everything is on the same line. Also, this prompt over here, it is after, because there is no new line after the last character, which is 8. So because of that, we are in front of the text or in front of those numbers, okay? Pretty cool. Now let me show you this. Let's create a folder over here, shuffle. And inside this one, let me create a file. And this file will be something like this. Let me copy from my end and paste. So check this out. Let me bump this a little bit. We have the value. This is like a CSV standard file. We have the value, comma, status. And then I have my 0, comma, false, 0.5, comma, false, and 1, comma, true. So basically, I'm creating a data set over here, and I would like to have some rows with the same value. So for instance, let's suppose that I have this line, and then I will duplicate this like 5 times. So I can do double Y, yank, yank, then I can press 4 and P, and then I'm pasting 4 times. So the total number of lines over here will be 5. The first one plus 5, okay? Now let's suppose that I do this. Let me come back, YY, then 1000, P. And now if I check my number of lines, I can see 1000 entries, or maybe 1001. And then there you go. I have 1002, 1001. The first one is the header. Because of that, we can see 1002 over here. See, we are starting on 2. But yeah, this is the main goal. Like I was creating like a huge data set with a lot of values, similar values, just to do some tests. But for the sake of this video, I will create something small. Like let's put here 4 of this, eventually 4 of this. And about this one, I'm gonna do just 2. So check this out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines false, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 false, and we have 2 numbers with 1 value true. And I would like to shuffle this information. So if I take a look on the content right now, we can see this is the standard. But again, I'm trying to bring this to some reality, and this is about machine learning. But the main point here is how can I scramble, how can I shuffle those contents? Again, my first thought was to create a bash script just to scramble everything. But that shuffle was amazing because I can pass shuf, call the file, and check this out. My true was in the end of the file. Now I have the true on the first line and in the middle. Then we can see that all the ones in the beginning was false, 0 false. We can see 1 0 false here, 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 and here. Same for 0.5 here. So they got shuffled. One problem here, though, is this one, like the header. The header will get shuffled as well, and will be in the middle of the file. For me, this is not a big problem because I have just one line of header. I know my header. What I can do is just delete this entry over here and put on top of my file, okay? If I run this command again, check this out. As before, this will be different. So before was 1 true, now I have 0 false, 1 true, 0.5, 0.5, and I can see that my header now is in a different place. Before was close to the middle, now it is close to the end. If I run again, there you go. So I can definitely redirect this to my file too. This is one way, but we don't do that, right? Because we know that our Shuf can or has the power of redirect. I can save one output file. So let's use this one, Shuf file -o, and then file out. Yeah, let's do like this, file out. Now, if I take a look on my file, this is my input file. Everything starting by 0, after that 0.5, after that 1. Now let's take a look on file out. Like magic, my value status is still in the same place, which is weird. I was not expecting this one. But we can see like a mix over here, 0 false, 1, 0.5, 0.5, 1, 0.5, 0. So let's try again. Yeah, there you go. Now our guy is at the bottom. And once again, was shuffle. So 0 false, 1, now it is 0.5. If I run one more time, there you go. Now the header is here. And at the end of the day, what I have to do, assuming that I'm okay with these outputs, I can definitely type DD to delete that one. And over here, I can press Shift P to paste on top of my cursor. If I just type P, this is gonna paste below my cursor or under my cursor, okay? So again, Shift P, this is gonna paste, or P in uppercase is gonna paste on top of my cursor, and P in lowercase is gonna paste below my cursor. So with that said, I can save, get out. So now let's take a look on the file. And then I have my shuffled file. Pretty good, pretty amazing. And with that said, definitely this is the binary or the application that's gonna help me with a lot of tests that I'm doing whenever creating this kind of data set. Pretty cool, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to join us in our Discord channel. This is one amazing application, amazing binary. Feel free to use for your own necessities. And let me know down below in the comments if you got some situation that Shuffle was like the right and perfect tool to achieve your goal. I'll be waiting for your comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.